Hi, my name is Lawrence, and I'm here to introduce the Mighty Oaks Group Coaching Program. It's a program to help you grow your confidence and to help you become more resilient. Now, obviously, the program is taking place in the context of COVID-19 over the last 5-6 months. The impact on our lives has been huge. Now, I've been running this program for West Euston Partnership for about 4 years now, and what I seek to do with this program, working with you as a group online, is to help you tap into your innate resilience, to help you take a step back from, the key metaphor we're going to use in this program to help you take a new perspective on your life, whatever your circumstances are, is to basically realize how busy our minds get. Now, you might say, yeah, but Lawrence, I've lost my job. I've had to look after my children. I have caring responsibilities. I've lost someone close to me. What are you saying? I shouldn't have a lot on my mind during this time. I've got a lot to think about. And what I say is absolutely. But the trick and where this program can maybe help you take a step back from the busyness of your mind is to say, well, how is this actually working? So there's 3 areas we're going to explore in this program because I want it to be relevant for you. We have 4 workshops. You get a one-to-one with me, and we work as a group. So there's homework in between sessions. You have conversations with each other as part of the workshops, and you take it as an opportunity to learn something new. But you do that by taking a step back from the content of your experience and the long list of things that you might be preoccupied with right now. So there's 3 areas we explore. The first one is about how your mind works from the inside out. And when I say that, the metaphor we use is that your mind is more like a projector than a camera. So if you think about over the last 4 or 5 months, maybe there's been moments when you felt completely overwhelmed. It really felt like the world, everything was going on. It was really coming at you, and it was scary. It looked like it caused a feeling within you. Well, me too. I definitely had moments like that. This whole last 4 or 5 months has had a massive impact on my life, and I've had to really tap into that resilience and my understanding of how my experience is working. So the metaphor of how the mind works from the inside out, more like a projector, what you hear, see, feel moment to moment is always 100% coming from within your mind. It's a projection out. But if you think about it, when you listen to the news and you see something on television or something happens out there and we get a feeling, it looks like that outside event, the outside circumstances have caused your experience. It's a big deception, and it really looks like it works like that. But we have to factor in the role of our own minds. We have to factor in the creative power of our own thinking to bring us that experience in the moment. Because when you think about it, a single event with a number of people will always have a completely different experience. That one event someone may find really overwhelming and scary, and another person may be just, hey, it's okay. We look at what that variable is. Now, some of it might seem quite obvious, but we will go quite deep into this. And the second area we're going to look at is the design of the mind. The design of the mind to help you succeed. There's so much we take for granted as thinking, feeling, experiencing beings. Just think about what's going on in the background, in your body. Your body's always seeking to achieve homeostasis, balance. If you think about what's going on without your conscious awareness, the blood pumping through your body, your immune system, making this relevant, is always trying to fight off bacteria, infection, diseases, and most of the time it does a pretty good job. This is all happening out of your conscious awareness. Basically, the design of the mind, the body, the one system is trying to look after you, to protect you, but to help you. Now, what we explore is that when we explore what's going on in our minds, maybe that's part of the same system. So just with this metaphor, what is it within us that lets our thinking settle down? What is it that one day we can be really preoccupied, anxious, overwhelmed, really busy thinking, and then we just leave it alone? Maybe go and help someone else. Or maybe we just kind of just forget about it and get on with something else. And then the next day we wake up and we ask ourselves, what was I thinking? I really got, really got into that. Why did I get so invested? Why do I get, and then something settled down. What we explore in a lot of depth is that the design of the mind is, if you like, to settle, to bring you calm, to achieve that balance. And I want you to bring your own individual circumstances and stories to this. I appreciate a number of you will be wanting to create some change. You may have lost your job. You may be facing some really tough challenges right now. Well, all I know is the more we see how our mind works and we can take a step back from our individual, the content of our lives, the content of our thinking, it can afford us and give us some perspective, some fresh thinking. Because if you think about it, when we've got a big problem, what do? We run around in circles, or we really get in a big stew and we think and think and think and think and think. You can't think your way out. It all happens through taking a new perspective and having a fresh thought. Think about those moments when you've had an insight or something's just come to you. Where did that come from? And this is the third area. The more we see how our mind works, we're going to be less at the mercy of our circumstances. We're not going to get so preoccupied with the content of our minds, because just because you have a thought doesn't mean you should believe it. Just because you have a thought doesn't mean you have to invest in it. You don't have to be so identified with the content of your experience. And when that happens, when you take a step back, when you expand your awareness, it does something for you. I'm talking through personal experience and the graduates of the 11 programs before, where people do have insights. They have fresh perspectives. So with the Mighty Oaks program, it's all about turning up, relaxing, seeing it as something just fun and enjoyable, as a relief from everything else going on in your life, and to connect with other people. The big thing for me, I've really missed being around people physically, but what can we do? And okay, we can connect online to do this kind of training, because it's better than not doing it at all. So see this as an opportunity, as a new way of learning, but also taking a step back from whatever it is you want to change, and to get some insight and say, maybe I am more creative, more resilient, more resourceful than I give myself credit for. So thanks for watching this video. If you'd like to enroll, do send David Hermanstein an email, and I look forward to meeting you soon. Okay, bye-bye.